Now, Drew, what'd you like? Did you notice a difference?
Yeah, I think, obviously outside of everything we said, it seems more confident. Although, once again, in a new system, first year, same as last year, seem more confident in every throw. And then I know it's a big hoopla, hooray about his legs, which as it should be. He looks a little slimmer, body's maturing a little bit. Strength staff, Losi, those guys, I'm sure got him right. Looks a little slimmer. Could he still be a little bit more lighter on his feet? I'm sure, but he made the plays when they needed him. I think that was the biggest thing. It wasn't about the type of runs; it was the moments where he ran. He noticed the coverage, middle field's empty, two high safeties. Okay, I should have space. Let's go find it, and he's able to find it and get the first down. What was it, 2-3 times he did that? And then the design run with the stiff arm, takes a lot of guts too. I'm not sure if it's great that he's able to do that, but I'm not sure if I'm loving those play calls on the big downs. I don't know. But if that's the case, shoot, for some of these hurry up zone reads, he's going to have to keep like 2 this year. That could be monumental plays. And if they're going to run him like that, his legs seem a little bit lighter than last season. I'd like to see that, but I think it's just overall confidence, which, our guy Kabinda tweeted out there, saw his nuts drop a little bit. And I think that is the difference. As you said, the game was identical. But I think last year, the big plays he made against West Virginia, once again, it was just like the first time experiencing that. The first time, okay, I'm going to let it rip to Lambert Smith, deep downfield. Now it's like, okay, I know how to do that. I know what to look for in those plays. And I know when to let it rip, and I know when to tuck it and run. Now, just first game of the year. But that's the noticeable difference. Slightly more confident. We've heard it all off-season. Leadership. It looks like it's paying off, but we'll sit back and continue to observe.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think right before halftime, that drive where he did give Amari Evans a chance, and then he threw that great ball to Trey Wallace on the back shoulder fade to finish it off, 23 seconds, whatever it was, to go down and score, was not only a maturation of Drew, but I think also a maturation of Coach and his aggressiveness and trust in Coach Koltanecki, because I might be going out on a limb here, but 10 times out of 10, the last 2 or 3 years, they're handing that off and getting into halftime.
But, no question.
Yeah, but the aggressiveness there and then Drew's ability to execute was really unique, because on the grander scheme of things, you're getting the ball coming out of half and you got the chance to double up.
Double whammy.
Which is big. And you put a team who, we'll get to our defense in a second, but had to grind almost every single one of their yards out. In a position now where they're going to be down 3 scores into the third quarter. It's a tough mountain to climb. And I just thought that aggressiveness from Coach Franklin all the way down, the way Drew handled it and ultimately executed. And then I think you mentioned something about using his legs, but I think he also did it. And I think those are perfect examples with his arm as well. Just the thing that I talked about, timely plays. I think a couple of those runs don't happen last year. And then who knows, maybe West Virginia does get hot and it starts getting to be one of those slugfests that we didn't want it to be. We looked really, really dominating. I don't think Drew allowed that to happen, which I think is a huge step forward for him, in the sense of when he had a chance to make plays that people were like, oh, that's a great play. Right. But guys like you and me are like, no, like that was the play of the game, because he kept the momentum. He kept the drive alive that ultimately ended up in Nick ripping off a 40-yarder to go up, big. Like those subtle, timely plays that I think you saw the rest of the team react to was what we talked about all offseason, for me at least, of what I wanted to see out of Drew. And I saw it. Now, can he keep doing it? Can he continue to do it against the biggest, baddest, and best? That's going to be the next test, right? Yeah. But I think, to your point, the environment, the expectations, the narrative, all the noise going into this, I thought he showed massive improvement and several steps forward in terms of being the all-encompassing leader of this program. So I was fired up for him, man. Kudos to 1-5, dude.